everyone, it's Dr. Russell, and today as of this recording, Christmas is a week away, and we've had some crazy stuff going on with the holidays. I feel like everyone's been feeling it. Patients seem more overwhelmed and anxious. So I wanted to talk about some herbs that you can use for stress and feeling overwhelmed during the holidays. So I'm going to focus on 3 herbs. All of these herbs are cooling, which is interesting because if you think we get anxious and worked up, we might get more heated. So these all have cooling tendencies, and each of them work a little bit differently. So the first herb I'm going to talk about is passion flower. So passion flower, the Latin name is Passiflora incarnata. If you haven't, I would Google this plant. It is a really interesting, unique, beautiful flower. It looks kind of like something out of someone's crazy dream or something like that. But passion flower is good for when your mind won't stop. So when your mind just keeps thinking and maybe that's preventing you from sleeping at night, or you're worried about, have everything just right for the holidays, passion flower would be my go-to herb for that, to kind of help to calm and settle the mind. It's an anxiolytic, so it just means it helps to reduce anxiety, and it's good as well as helping you sleep. So it has this, what we call a hypnotic effect, but it really just means it helps you kind of relax into sleep. That being said, it's not so sedating that if you take it during the day, it shouldn't knock you out where you feel like you need to take naps or anything. It just really will help kind of settle and calm things down. As far as dosing goes, I wouldn't recommend it in pregnancy because it does have some antispasmodic effects, so we don't want to interact with that. But you can just do the tincture and do a half teaspoon to a teaspoon 3 times a day. It is a very strongly bitter herb, so just be mindful of that if you're taking it as a tincture. It can be pretty intense. The second herb, so that was passion flower. The second herb that I love for this is called lemon balm, or Melissa officinalis, and it is part of the mint family, so it looks like mint, but it smells and tastes, it has a lemony taste. So this is also good for anxiety. It's also good for depression. So if you tend to, when you feel overwhelmed, just get really kind of bogged down and sad and just maybe, low motivation, this might be a better herb for you. It's very uplifting in nature. As you think lemon, it's a very bright, uplifting kind of scent and flavor, but it also helps with the anxiety piece as well. It also, another thing to think about is that is good for the immune system. So when you're overwhelmed, you're going to be putting pressure on your immune system and reducing its function. So this is a good herb to kind of help support you so you don't get sick during the holidays as well. And if you have any digestive issues that occur because of your anxiety or, kind of feeling stressed out, lemon balm is going to be good. It's a carminative, so it helps with digestion and bloating and gas and all that stuff. So it'll help really calm your digestion down during the holidays. This is safe for pretty much everybody. The only people that I would not recommend taking this are people that have hypothyroidism. It is good for hyperthyroidism, excuse me, which is not as common. But if you know you have hypothyroidism, I would not take this herb. You can do it as a tea. You can also do it as a tincture with the same dosing as the passion flower, but just, pick whatever one you like. The tea's kind of nice. It's very bright and lemony and flavorful. So that is Melissa, or lemon balm. And the last herb I'm going to talk about is called Scutellaria lateriflora. It's also called American skullcap. The flowers kind of look almost like helmets or something like that. They look very distinct. But this herb, again, also cooling, but it's good for, similar to passion flower in that if you're really irritable or more of a restlessness, Scutellaria is going to help calm that down, especially if you find yourself waking up throughout the night, maybe because you're restless and you're tossing and turning, or you just feel like you can't physically settle down. Scutellaria will help with that. It also is what we call a tropho-restorative, so for the nervous system, so it just helps restore the nervous system back to balance, and it's good to be used either acutely, so kind of short term, or you can use it for long-term dosing for that same effect. So some herbs work better more for short term versus long term, but this has both uses, which is great. Scutellaria also, because it helps with muscle tension and relaxation, it's good if you get tension headaches from the anxiety and overwhelm. So it's really beneficial for that. Scutellaria is also that same with passion flower, the hypnotic sedative piece. So again, it's not necessarily going to knock you out, but it'll just help calm things down, especially for sleep. It's relatively safe, so wouldn't worry about it with thyroid stuff or anything like that. And dosing the same as passion flower, so half to a teaspoon 3 times a day of a tincture. So that is it. That is the 3 herbs I would recommend. So again, we have passion flower, we have lemon balm or Melissa officinalis, and then Scutellaria lateriflora. So hopefully that gets you through the holidays and you can enjoy them in a much more calm environment.